Hey everybody, and welcome to the week ahead read for the 3rd through the 9th of August in 2025. As always with these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is going to be a pretty long one, because I'm going to do the inner world, the words it said, and everything through tarot. So I will try to do my best to be as specific as possible. If you'd like a personalized read, my link will be in the description below. And if you feel called, like, comment, share, donate, subscribe, follow. If you feel like donating, I have Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and MetaPay at the moment. If you would like to donate through a Google Play Store app, I can do that. Otherwise, I do not have an Apple Play Store app product to do anything like that. We have the Ace of Wands first. So what this means is that there's new opportunities out there. There's new metaphysical insight that you're getting. There's new people, leadership abilities and leadership skills that you've been approaching and that you've been doing within the past week. It's a new month for you to try new things. You've been very determined, very charismatic. You've been very tenacious, very persistent, very enduring. It looks like there's a lot of pride that you have shown in yourself and your identity and how you appear to others and your dispositions, like when you write things up in your emails, or how you come across in social media, or how you come across in letters, college applications, job applications, romantic endeavors, new relationships, whether it be romantic or based in self-pleasures, like just for sex or just for one-time endeavors, basically. One-night stands is what I was getting at. It looks like there's a lot of hedonistic pleasures going on this week. A lot of fresh insight due to fresh eyes looking into things. The many faces stick out, like multifaceted. Leadership skills, leadership abilities, leadership positions, authority figures, fatherhood wounds from either a lack of a father or how your father has treated you within your first 10 years of life. Sagittarius season comes to mind. The first comes to mind, like firstborn, the first of the month, first house placements. So not only your rising sign, but also any planets that may have fallen into your birth chart. Your first week somewhere, or your first week of having these thoughts of new ideas and innovativeness. There's a lot of inventive ideas and epiphanies and revelations coming through for that, especially for threes. 369 sticks out, 333, 666, and 999. The Hangman also shows up. So there's a lot of like self-discipline. There's a lot of seeking external validation through like social media platforms. Platform sticks out, the word. It could be platform as in like diving, or like Twitter, Twitch, Snapchat, Grindr, Hinge, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube's a platform, etc. So I'm not naming off all of them because obviously I don't have that kind of time. Self-discipline sticks out as well. Figuring out what the holdup is and what the hang-up is in your inheritances within like spirit realm. Self-sacrificing. Sacrificing yourself too much where you don't need to sacrifice it, and sacrificing not enough where you need to be, can be hindering your progress. By the way, you have the right angle about what's happening this week already, like intuitively. It's just you are hung up on the details and not seeing the bigger picture. But once you get yourself down and you turn yourself around, you'll be able to see what it's all about. Yes, that sounded like the Hokey Pokey, so listening to that song and analyzing that might be beneficial. Having some fun and seeking the truth within yourself. Reality filters. New insight about reality and objectivity. Squaring off. Square your shoulders. Worry about your posture. Especially when dealing with esoterics and those of the underhanded path, or those that are dealing with underhanded abilities or undermining others, or having to deal with others undermining you. Self-sacrifice, like Jesus and Osiris, and persecution, self-persecution, persecuting yourself. Maybe gaining and or losing finances and financial matters and such like that because of money and because of your relationship with how you deal with that kind of stuff. But also because you are impatient. You need to learn how to be patient. You need to learn how to use your creative visionary to sit still and be able to let the inner tiger sleep. You don't wake a sleeping tiger, just like you don't wake a bear. Tiger moms stick out. Asian and Indian culture, Eastern culture, Eastern astrology, like Vedic charts and such like that, can be affecting you. Past life karmas, past life debts that need to be cleared for twin flame unions. False flames and true twin flame dynamics are at hand here, or being affected. Creative visionaries, fierce independent leaders, compassionate liberal artists, social sciences, liberal arts, physical sciences, natural arts, and performing arts all are very important this week. So anywhere from acting to singing to music to comedians to biology, astronomy, anthropology, entomology, historians, archaeology even. There's a lot of platform artistry, so like Olympics, training for like the Special Olympics, or training for the Olympics, or feeling like you're jumping through a lot of hoops, metaphysically at least, like through your head and through your mindset, especially where you're compassionate and where you're showing a lot of fire and a lot of fiery temperament. Whenever you're getting compassionate about something or aggravated about something, yes, excitement is aggravation. Whenever you get that excited about something, it means that it's lighting a fire within yourself. And that is your drive forward. That is your compassion. That is your area of expertise, where you are advocating for those that are thinking like you. But it also is a very humbling experience. Show some humility, show some nobility, show some integrity, show some dignity. Especially with those that have a lot of fire in their signs within their chart, especially like fire sun signs. It looks like there's a lot of rushing forward, a lot of arrogance and impatience. There's a lot of keeping yourself busy and distracted so you do not keep pushing yourself forward too far, or so you quit stagnating the energy by rushing, because too much brash behavior and too much movement can cause a lot of hindrance as well. So it's like, if you don't move at all, it causes you to slow down, but moving too fast can also cause you to slow down as well. Moving too fast can cause a hindrance. But you don't also want to be so cautious that you get paranoid, so make sure that you work on your paranoia if you're going pretty slow. Work on your arrogance and your impulsivities and your compulsive lies, because you get impulsive. Like, you think you know the answer and you'll jump to this answer and then you'll find out you're wrong, but you don't admit you're wrong right away. And someone else finds out and calls you out on it, and then you get defensive or you're on high guard. It's like lessons like that are going to go through the week, especially between the 3rd and the 12th, it looks like. There's a lot of inexperience and naivety when it comes to confidence in your spirit, in your soul path, in your personal journey. Not necessarily like your twin flame journey, but your personal journey. The one you are personally here to do, the one you are meant to be as a person or as a whole or as a sense of self. It looks like there's a lot of short journeys that are going to be taken in meditation. Whether you do one meditation a day, one meditation a week, or 3 a day, or 3 a week, or however the case may be. Just working on your meditations, working on your compassions, where you feel a fire in your soul and fire in your heart to keep, like, pushing forward. Fire bending sticks out as well, like alchemy, and yes, like the Adventures of Aang as well. Burning bridges. And knowing that once you burn the bridge, you can't cross back over. Recent things in the past, or the past recently, has come up again. Someone from the past may hit you back up. This could be like a past twin flame that you haven't met this life, or this could be someone from your past that may be able to help you on your journey forward. Here's a Chariot this week as well. So what this means is there's a law of duality here. There is a polarity in which is going to pull you in different directions. Because this is their theory that if for every choice you take, there's a different path. So like if there's 2 choices in front of you, if you take path A, there's one of you that actually takes path B, and there's like, that's how like parallel lives and such like that are brought into play. So like thinking about that kind of stuff, working with parallel lives, mirror exercises, paralleling yourself with like books or like TV characters that you watch, or I relate to this person because just like them I share that, or my father was never there for me, or my father went out for cigarettes and never came back, or my wife always nags me about the laundry too, or whatever the case may be. Working on your shielding, working on your shields of protection can help. Anthropomorphic guides and beings can also be of great service to you. Utilize them well. Not necessarily like use them, but like be humble about it. Speak with humility and take accountability. Center yourself, ground yourself, know where you're going. Self-assuredness is very, very strong. Leo energy is very strong as well. So someone that is very theatrical, flamboyant, performative, someone who is active, like activism, someone who is like an actor or a singer or a goofball mentality, someone that may be exaggerating their feelings but very like valid in how they feel, someone who prefers to work as a team but can work alone if they want to, or if they feel driven enough. Someone who is able to lead a team, like team leader or a general manager or a promotion up to a management position. Service industry sticks out as well for being affected this week, for the 3rd through the 9th, especially on the 7th through the 12th, it looks like. There's a lot of sitting still and trying to be a proactive listener and actively take the advice, proactively engage in conversation that doesn't harm the community and doesn't harm yourself or your true values or your protection. Shielding yourself from things can also be a form of protection, but it also can take away from your navigation systems. So basically it could put like a blinder on you to where you don't see the whole picture. Being able to know where the roads take you and knowing that some choices often lead to the same results regardless of the choice made. Not all the time, but sometimes. This is a call to action for those that are very passive aggressive when it comes to things, very on guard and defensive, and hypervigilance comes to mind. This is a call to have your head about you, think before you act, speak out your reservations and vulnerabilities rather than keep them hidden. There's a sense of defeat going on midweek, like around the 5th. So between like the 5th and the 7th. This could be due to feeling like a failure or not getting exactly what you wanted or not planning accordingly or not being able to manifest your desires as you had hoped. Things aren't going quite according to plan, and that's what's pissing you off at this point. There's a lot of challenges and trials and tribulations due to metaphysical advice you've been given, due to deep contemplation you've been having, due to your spirit calling you a different path or calling you a different way. Like, you feel like you're doing the right kind of thing, but you don't trust yourself, you don't trust your workplace, you don't trust anybody physically to be there for you. Nobody can financially support you or help you out. Nobody can physically be there for you. You just have to do this basically by yourself physically. But they're still there for like moral support and like metaphysical guidance and such like that. It's just not going to be what you want to hear. You might be getting advice that feels like you are failing or feels like a loss. Just because you lost the battle doesn't mean you've lost the war, though. So just keeping that in mind as you move forward. Baphomet sticks out here, Bastet sticks out here, Anubis sticks out here, Thor sticks out here as well. It looks like there is it looks like Gemini energy going on, a lot of like two-faced behaviors, a lot of personality disorders playing in, like DID, BPD, NPD, antisocial personality disorder, avoidant personality disorder, oppositional defiant disorder. Mental health is very prominent this week to be playing on you and hindering you. So just keep aware of that. Unrefined outlook on things and being unsophisticated and very lowbrow and underground tactics and undermining you. Personal attacks, ad hominem attacks, sweeping statements, such like that are going to be very mentally draining for you. Just know how to keep your peace. Forced growth, adaptation to new ideas, mental strength. We were talking about strength in the August read, I believe. Let's see. And we have strife too. So we also have a lot of strife through things. A lot of things won't come easy. The good things never come easy. It's not like the good guys finish last mentality, but it's not going to be easy to get what you want. It's not going to be easy to manifest your desires. It's not going to be easy to go through what you need to go through in order to get what you want. It's not always going to be easy to hear the truth over what you perceive to be the truth at this point. So you may believe it to an extent, but you may not fully believe it. You may say you believe it, but you don't understand it, kind of a deal. You don't have to fully understand it to believe it, but it helps deepen the understanding and deepen the relationship and whatnot, you know. So, I'll get to you in a minute. You can stay on my foot. So what I'm getting for this is there's a lot of like petty nonsense, a lot of hazing going on, a lot of you're a wet blanket. So just watching what you say and how you say it. Initiation processing, hazing other people, like fraternities do. Indigenous tribes are very important. All bark, no bite. All talk, no action. They say shit just to see how you'll respond. Kind of a deal. No response is a response, though, so just be aware of that. Okay, now I'll get to this. So this is inverted. So what this means, as the debauchery card reversed, is what you have been lying to yourself about will be revealed. What you have been deceiving yourself about will be revealed. Why you are self-harming will be revealed. Who's been lying to you will be also revealed. Because who they are in physical may not be who they are in spirit, and they might be saying one thing while believing another. Or you might be saying one thing while believing another. Or you might be believing one thing while saying something completely nonsensical to other people. Not necessarily blasphemy, but like something that is toxic for you. There's going to be a release of toxicity from your life, a lot of cord cutting that needs to happen, a lot of little things that have just added up over time. Perjury, releasing tears. The victim will be vindicated and the villain will be exposed. This is a breakup. This is a dissolution of partnership. This is a dissolution of marriage. This is a dissolution of a soul contract that was made like in mid-month or midlife, or due to a midlife crisis, or on like a near-death experience, or in between this life and the last life. This could also affect your next life. I'm not reading all those. Pulled out a big stack. Taking on too many things at once can be affecting you. Disharmony due to love life and relationships and friendships not going how you had hoped and how you perceived them. You're bleeding on to your next partner, or you may be about to bleed on to your next partner, and you need to be able to heal yourself before then. Temporary relief can be found, so just being aware of that. It's only going to be temporary relief though at this point. Setting your sights in reality and breaking free of the illusions and through the delusional factors that you've been thinking of within your identity. Not saying your identity is an illusion or anything like that, but like taking away all those labels and identities. Who are you as a person? Being able to call out other people's lies and keep secrets, and knowing the difference between keeping a secret and lying by omission. Because there is a discernment there that needs to happen in order to break free of the illusions that you are still facing. It looks like there is emotional unavailability due to emotional immaturity and due to emotional dysregulation. Because they feel defeated, because they are in strife, they're feeling a lot of hardships and challenges and taking on a lot that you may not see physically. They're taking a lot of metaphysical blows, and you might be that you may not feel, that you may feel physically, but you can't see anything there. For like example, feeling like you're being tapped on the shoulder, or feeling punched, or feeling a headache, and you can't figure out why. There's a lot of conviction. There's a lot of commitment towards nothing at this point. So there's a lack of commitment, there's a lack of trust, there's a lack of loyalty. Walking away from a workplace or a toxic work environment would be helpful. Working from home, or working on your own job, or branching out and doing your own thing would be wise and beneficial. It looks like low communication and low spirits are at hand here, so speaking up to your guides about when you feel defeated can help. Working on your fear of failure and your fear of commitment and what loyalty means to you can help. Looks like self-discipline within spirituality and will create metamorphosis and growth. So keep working on that and keep going through that. Relapsing. Breaking free of codependencies like drugs and alcohol and lying. And knowing when someone's lying, and knowing when to call out someone for lying, knowing why certain lies, calling out certain lies is wrong. I'm not saying to not lie about like, oh, Santa Claus is real or anything like that, but like know when to call it out, and know when to keep the magic alive and when the magic stops. Know what truly is magic and what truly isn't magic. I guess we have time for one more card. So we have the Peace card for the last card. And what this means is that there's going to be an impasse or a stalemate going on within your mindset. Like you're thinking one thing, and in spirituality you're being told another. Or your soul's calling out for one thing, but your mind is thinking it wants something else. You got to dig a little deeper than that. You have to unfold all of the origami pieces in order to see the full picture. I'm not one man's trash is another man's treasure. What you see about art says a lot about you. Art appreciation sticks out. Groupthink theory sticks out. Between your solar plexus chakra and your heart chakras. So between here and here. So 2 inches above your belly button all the way up to right here, I believe. Bottom of your nose. It looks like there's going to be a lot of like envious thoughts and jealousy due to like denial and refusal and like pretty privilege and standards and such like that from like classism and what you were taught as a child, especially between like 2nd grade and 8th grade. Origami, paper, projects stick out like writing, folding, drawing, coloring, painting, sculpting, whatever you want to do with paper. Felt paper, construction paper, pipe cleaners, whatever the case may be. Finding a sense of inner peace within yourself will be wise and beneficial this week. You will find your clarity when you center yourself and you go to your safe spot within yourself for a non-judgmental session with your handlers or whoever. Like what I mean by that is like whomever handles your like soul contracts and your spiritual design charts and all that within the spirit realm. Talking to your guides and where you feel the most safe, like your special safe spot, your unhappy place, if you will. Being able to not follow blindly, but also know where you still have blind faith in things. Keeping the faith alive while still having cognitive dissonance about faith and what faith means to you, and going over your ideologies of faith and where you're still fantasizing about faith due to like religious bias and religious upbringing. And that will help you assert your own authority. But that's what I'm getting for the 3rd through the 9th of August of 2025. So always with these, take a resonance, leave a dozen. Thanks for joining.